Hello, I am Isabel, aka the Village Witch, and I am here to tell you about my time working with Alex, aka the Business Witch. Before I started working with Alex, I had had my business running for about a year, and my business is a largely one-on-one work oriented witchcraft business where I work with people, often women and femmes, who feel like they have everything on paper that they thought they wanted before. They've checked a bunch of boxes and they're still not happy. They're still not feeling good. Maybe they've done therapy. Maybe they've tried some other sort of like more culturally talked about and accepted methods, and their life still doesn't feel like them. And I had not clarified any of that before I worked with Alex. What I came in with was, I want to work with people to get them feeling better. I want to do ritual and tarot and use all these tools that I have that I'm really good at. But I don't know how to find the people who want to do that with me. And I was doing basically one-off tarot readings and spell sessions and like making no money, having no consistency, and feeling generally kind of like the momentum just like started and stopped and started and stopped. And I had tried like, scheduling a bunch of Instagram posts that were very beautiful and doing all sorts of kind of traditional advertising stuff, and I was burnt out and didn't know what to do next. And I found Alex by searching for a business coach who worked with witchy and intuitive people, and I found Alex. And my business now feels way more grounded. I have changed my structure entirely to be that I work one-on-one with folks for about 6 months usually, to identify, because of course it takes that long to identify what feels off, what feels exciting but unreachable, what feels exhausting but hard to extract yourself from. And that, even just that set of work, often takes weeks of sort of like thoughtful conversation and ritual work and getting to know yourself really with my guidance. And all of that is stuff that Alex helped me understand. So I just feel like I'm like more deeply connected with my life purpose. I'm more deeply connected with how to make that, and I'm more deeply connected with how to make that happen. So now I have this 6-month structure that I work with most people through, and I get paid according to that structure. I get paid regularly. I have a 6-month commitment. I feel less stressed and more solid, and those are priorities that Alex came in with for me. She was basically like, this feels all over the place. I need you to find a way to focus so that you can feel safe and like you're getting what you need, and prioritizing that was really helpful for me. And I think my life has changed around that, in that I'm no longer like scrabbling out of scarcity fear or discomfort around kind of feeling like every move that I made was not quite the right move, but I didn't know what was, so I just kept making more and more and more new moves. Now I have reached this point where I'm like, okay, Alex gave me a great pep talk at one point that was like, we're on a plane and you can change what your job is on the plane. If you are maybe you want to be a stewardess, maybe you want to be a passenger, maybe you want to be the pilot, or maybe you want to be a plane designer, whatever. But we're on this plane, and that is what being a business owner rather than a business starter is about. And I'm really great at starting businesses and have a harder time sticking with them. So I feel like that's still hard for me. I still enter scarcity fear, but now I have tools to navigate that. And all that came from working with Alex. I think my work with Alex, I didn't know what the tangible elements of it would look like. There were a lot more sort of like sessions of going inside myself than I expected there to be, and I love that stuff. That's what I do in my own work. So I was really excited to find someone who was like, okay, well, settle down, get some breaths going, and what voice is the loudest in your head. Let's listen to that voice. Let's talk to that voice. And that really became the root of the work that I did. I mean, I like also redesigned my website landing page. I came up with a bunch of tools to get clients to my website and then to my email system and all that stuff. But I made those decisions because of those deeper awarenesses that we were working on. And so that was a place for me to grow personally, to just make some decisions around prioritizing that my business really did need to be in a structure that mimicked my own self and my own life structure. And if it wasn't built in that way, like consciously and gradually, and often patiently, then it wouldn't last. And I'm still doing that. I have completed 3 months with Alex, and I'll probably be back for more later, but that felt like a really good place for me to start practicing that on my own. And I definitely didn't feel able to navigate any of that on my own before working together. And I think that's the thing that I'm most excited about, is just having, rather than working with someone who's like, cool, we're going to redesign your website, we're going to, get your brand going, all that good stuff, which can be, if that's what you need, then great. It's not what I needed. I needed someone who was like, okay, why are you making those decisions? Okay, why is your brand the way that it is? And I overhauled my whole brand. I changed my business name to be more authentically me. And I feel like that's a skill that I have become aware of and practiced, that I can take forward in my business and in moving through the world, is just how to really slow down. I'm a triple fire sign, so I'm like, boom, 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 I'm going to start all the projects. But to really lovingly commit to projects that I care deeply about. And this is one of them. My business is a project that I care so deeply about, and I don't want to abandon it. And I feel like I know how to stick with it now. And that's really exciting. So just a couple last thoughts. Alex is fun. Alex is kind. Alex is playful and direct and genuine. And if you enter her orbit, you will find yourself embodying those things more too. If you want to find me and learn more about what I do, or maybe even work with me, you can go to my website, which is yourvillagewitch.com, yourvillagewitch.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Isabel O'Hara Walsh, ISABEL OHARAWALSH. And you can schedule a free consultation with me to learn more about what I do and how I could maybe help you. I highly recommend working with Alex if any of this resonates with you and feels like it would get you where you want to go. It feels great.